WildCare today. What are we looking at here, Melanie?
So this is our eastern gray squirrel. It is very, very late in the season for us to have a baby. Her eyes just opened yesterday, which tells us she's 4 weeks old. Normally we are done receiving squirrels in September.
4 weeks old
yes.
in late November? Are
yes.
you kidding me?
It's crazy we're still getting babies this tiny this time of year. You may notice something unique about her is the lack of squirrely tail. So when she fell from the nest due to a tree trimming accident, her tail actually broke very severely. And we tried to save it, but unfortunately the end didn't survive. So she had to have a surgery to remove the rest of the tail.
It really is short, isn't it?
So some of the things that we were researching is that whether or not she would be releasable, because squirrels use their tail to communicate and for balance when they're leaping and to keep themselves warm, and all of those important parts are important things for squirrels. And it turns out that because we are lucky enough to live in Northern California where it doesn't freeze and it never snows, she is actually going to be fine without the rest of her tail, because she does not need it to keep herself warm. She will be able to keep herself warm with the nest that she builds, and we will put her through all the tests that all of our squirrels go through as they grow up and get into large outdoor enclosures. And as long as she can learn to balance and leap and jump, she will be fine. And because this happened to her before her eyes even opened, she will never have known any different.
Right.
So she will adjust fine, because she'll learn how to be a squirrel as she is, because she's never known different. So we fully expect her to be releasable. Now our big challenge is finding another squirrel for her to go with, because we never...
This is our latest ever baby
squirrel,
right?
Latest ever in our history. And you never want to release or raise babies alone. You want them with conspecifics so that they know what species they are. So we're networking with other wildlife hospitals, and we just found one at another center down in the South Bay. So we're going to transfer that one up here so she won't be alone.
So it's amazing that another center also has a baby squirrel.
Yes, considerably. It's about 2 weeks older, so it's going to take us a little bit of time to get them to a point where they're together. But it's better than being alone, obviously. So.
Yeah, well, we always have to raise them with members of their own species, correct?
Yes. And that's that.
Oh my gosh, her belly is so big. What an amazing little baby. So she's going to grow up and be a healthy, wild little squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh, she's just incredible.
All right, so I'm going to go put her back.
You do that. I am going to hand our camera over to our other photographer here, and I'm going to step in front of the camera. You guys probably know me. I'm Allison Hermans. I'm the Director of Communications at WildCare, and I, of course, am here with our wonderful Executive Director, Ellen Weisel.
Hi, everyone. We just wanted to make sure we said thank you today on this Giving Tuesday, because we could not do our work without all your support. We really appreciate our donors, our volunteers, our incredible staff. And
we also really love all of the people that follow us on Facebook.
We
I have to say, our Facebook fans
follow us on Facebook
are some of the most amazing people. You are so supportive, and you care so much about the work that WildCare does. It's so funny to be able to show you a baby squirrel on a day on Giving Tuesday. We try to do a live stream on Giving Tuesday every year, and it is just incredible to have a tiny baby to show you. And just for a sneak preview, we're going to do a little bit more later this afternoon. So we have some other animals to show you later this afternoon as well. But it just really illustrates how important it is that WildCare is here. And that we have a baby squirrel, we have a great horned owl that just came in today that had been skunked. He's covered in skunk smell.
Yep, we're standing. We can smell him as we're standing here in
wild turkey coming in with a broken leg. We have several red-tailed hawks in town. Our baby bobcat. Yep, yes. It is incredible the number of species, the number of patients, the number of animals and injuries that we are able to care for here in the Wildlife Hospital, and just how incredible it is that WildCare is here. One of the reasons I work at WildCare is because there was not a wildlife hospital where I grew up, and it was horrible to find an injured or orphaned animal and have no idea what to do with that animal. And knowing that you can bring that animal to WildCare, and that baby squirrel, that red-tailed hawk, that great horned owl will receive absolutely world-class medical care is just one of the most wonderful things in the world. It's why I work here. It's one of the reasons you work here.
It's why I work here too. And we also want to make sure we send a big shout out to all those rescuers who come and who bring us these animals, who do the work, you know, and realize that, yes, there is a place where I can take this animal that I found that will take care of it. You know, it's always our goal to release these animals back into the wild. And especially now, all the things we're seeing with climate change, all the work we feel like we're contributing to making sure that we continue to be good stewards of our environment.
Right, and teach the next generation.
Teach the next generation to be good stewards. And it's because of you. So please know how much we appreciate you. We talk about you all. We appreciate that you spend the time to get those animals to us.
Yep.
You spend the time to watch these videos. You spend the time to donate to us. And then you also, a whole group of you out there, spend the time volunteering with WildCare. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Giving Tuesday.
So much. Happy Giving Tuesday,
Take
everybody.
care. Okay, bye.
I'm going to take this from you. Thank you, Ellen.